Why minimum order quantities, MOQs, are important in screen printing and embroidery? Screen printing and embroidery service providers on apparel often have minimum order quantities, MOQs, in place for several important reasons. MOQs refer to the minimum number of items that a customer must order in a single print run. While startups or smaller businesses may sometimes find MOQs limiting, while they serve essential purposes for service providers and the overall efficiency and profitability of their operations. Point 1. Cost-effective production. Screen printing and embroidery involve a series of setup processes, such as creating screens, preparing machines, and configuring settings, which require time and resources. When printing a small number of items, these setup costs can significantly impact the per unit cost of production, making it financially challenging for service providers to accommodate low volume orders. By setting MOQs, service providers can ensure that the cost of setup is spread over a larger order quantity, making it economically viable for them to complete the job while maintaining profitability. Point 2. Efficient workflow. Managing the production process for screen printing and embroidery requires careful planning and coordination. Having MOQs allows service providers to optimize their workflow and manage their production schedules more effectively. By consolidating orders and printing in larger batches, they can streamline their operations, reduce downtime, and avoid disruptions caused by frequent equipment setup and changeovers. This results in a more efficient workflow and better utilization of resources, ultimately benefiting both the service provider and the customer. Point 3. Quality control. Screen printing and embroidery require precision and attention to detail to ensure high-quality output. Service providers need to carefully manage variables such as ink, formulation, color accuracy, placement, and stitching to maintain consistency and meet customer expectations. With larger order quantities, service providers can exercise better control over quality, as they can consistently monitor and adjust the production process. This allows them to ensure that each printed or embroidered item meets their quality standards, providing a satisfactory end product to the customer. Point 4. Business viability. Setting MOQs is also essential for the overall viability and sustainability of screen printing and embroidery service providers. Low volume orders can result in lower profit margins or even losses due to the higher setup costs and labor involved. By setting MOQs, service providers can avoid taking on orders that are not economically feasible, ensuring that their business remains profitable and viable in the long run. This allows them to continue offering their services to a wider range of customers and maintaining a sustainable business model. Point 5. Customer expectations. While MOQs may sometimes be seen as a limitation for startups or smaller businesses, they also help set realistic expectations for customers. MOQs communicate the minimum requirements for placing an order, allowing customers to plan their orders accordingly. It helps in avoiding misunderstandings or disappointments due to unrealistic expectations on pricing, turnaround time, or production capacity. By managing customer expectations upfront, service providers can establish transparent and professional relationships with their customers, leading to better customer satisfaction and repeat business. In conclusion, MOQs play a crucial role in the screen printing and embroidery industry. They enable service providers to optimize their production processes, manage costs, ensure quality control, maintain business viability, and set realistic customer expectations. While MOQs may pose certain limitations for startups or smaller businesses, understanding the reasons behind them can help establish a mutually beneficial relationship between service providers and customers, leading to successful and sustainable partnerships in the long term.